teaching the children how to cook for their dad. What's on the menu today? Smothered pork chops. This was for afterwards because I forgot I was on the front. Had a party, and we're gonna have some candy yams. That's it. You don't want to mush them. Did you put all your stuff in there? Did you put some all? I didn't. I'm like that's mashed potato. You don't mush yams, okay? Oh, mac and cheese. It doesn't matter what brand. Some people they have their favorite brands. I don't care as long as it's mac and cheese. Because you have to when you know how to cook, you can make it like it's homemade or scratched, I should say. We're having some black eyed peas right there, some candy yams, some mac and cheese. I'm going to make a green bean casserole. And probably eat the rest of these beans right here. They were cooked on yesterday for her graduation party and his birthday, turning 21. Did you put allspice in here? I didn't see how much you did. All right, is that 3? All right, so as we're cooking, we clean as we go. Put everything back. This is the thing about cooking. You have to clean as you go because nobody wants to get done with cooking and then have to clean, okay? And this is my vent. I'll see if I can turn it off. I can't because it did it automatically, excuse me, because the stove is also on. So, did you put the turmeric in there? You put the turmeric in there? Okay, in there. Southerners always say near, but we're not the only ones. All of that we can go with. I thought you put it in there. I thought you said red turmeric. Little turmeric. That's good. So I use, everybody seasons the way they want to. Garlic powder, seasoned salt, Lowry's. Gotta have a Lowry's. Slap your mama. Black pepper. That's what I use. Candy yams. I use allspice, cinnamon, and nutmeg with butter. A whole stick of butter. You hear? And some brown sugar's already been added in there. Say lying. She's still lying. Lying. Get your sugar. You are country. Get the sugar. Yes, get the sugar. I know how to say sugar, but it is sugar. Get the sugar. Come on, get the sugar. And then I use a little bit of regular sugar as well. That is good. Okay, we're gonna taste. You know, you have to taste it. You know, I don't make this often, but I know how to make it. So, excuse me, I am on video. Thank you. Get the sugar. I'm talking about Southerners. That's how they talk. Hey, sugar. And my oil, rather, it's getting hot. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add, even though this is for steak, I'm going to add a little bit. Wait a minute, I think I did last night. Never mind. So now we're going to go over here to the pork chops. So everyone, come on over. Who's going to hold it? Okay, I'm going to rewash my hands because I touched my phone. You have to be a good cook. And a clean one, too. Wash your hands. One thing I do not like is people messing with their clothes, messing with their nose, coughing at them, touching stuff.
Where is
you
it?
got to do that off camera.
Oh,
Please.
sorry.
Thank you. Please stop. Paper bags, baby. So usually you would have a paper bag. I'm not going to use. I think we threw all the paper bags away. When you get them from Kroger, I think that's where they came from. You have some? Mm-hmm. Where?
Right there.
Not plastic bags, paper bags. Two different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find me a bowl as y'all keep shooting this fly because it's getting on my nerve. Shoot the fly. I'm not going to want us today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bowl and I'm going to put in a couple of my chops with the butter because the butter is here. But This is not what you would typically do. At least this is not what I typically do. Like I said, I wanted it to marinate, so I put the butter in there because I was just gonna bake it, and I forgot that I had said I wanted to make smothered pork chops. You fry them first. I mean, you could do them two ways. Usually, the best thing, I don't know what the best way is. It's to your discretion, okay? You do what you do. And who knows, I might try a new thing today with this butter. Ooh, look at all that butter. Baby. Yes, that is a lot of fat. But guess what? Southerners like fat. I do not like fat like that, but we're going to leave that in here. Southerners. Okay. So I'm going to, this is a big old chop shell I got from Kroger. Big old chops. So now what I'm going to do, first of all, because I don't like my hand all like this, so I'm going to take this napkin. And we're going to keep looking. They should not go stir up the macaroni and cheese, please. Make sure you use your wrist. It's all in the wrist. That's how you stir. I'm getting my nails in this. So I'm going to take my flour. I've already taken off my rings, so you don't want to cook with rings on, especially doing something like this. So I'm going to put the flour in there. That's the name that I work on. But Southerners say nair. In there. Okay? And then I'm going to do this so I can batter it up. And then I'm going to move it around. See, in a bag, it's easier because all you have to do is shake it. But as you can see, and I made a mess, and I don't like to make a mess like that, but we'll clean it. They'll clean it. So you're going to make sure that you're, and this is really for my children. It's not for anybody else who's watching, but if you enjoy it, that's fine. Everybody has their own way of doing anything. I don't criticize you. You can criticize all you want to, but you're not talking to me. You're talking about yourself. People who talk about other folks is really talking about themselves. That's all I got to say about that. All right. I'm just going to make sure all of them are coated. Really good, like. My mama taught me the basics of things, and then things is just in my family, so I just learned it on my own. And I used to make pork chops a lot back in the day for like dinners when we were raising money for our drama ministry. And that's how I started learning how to do pork chops, really. Made a little bit with my mom. But I still can't get the gravy, y'all. I still can't make the gravy. So we ain't gonna worry about that because I have other ways. All right, so now I'm just gonna take over here to the stove.
No, it's pork chops.
Okay. Hi. No, we're this is a Father's Day meal that we're preparing for my husband, and I'm teaching my children. So my phone's storage is crowded, so I mean it's full, so that's why I'm on YouTube. So I'm gonna check my my oil. It's not popping, son. You can't be scared to be a cook now. You can't be scared. So that lets me know that it's ready. There we go right there, baby. It's on and popping. Of course, nobody wants to be popped by hot oil, but you still can't be scared. Can't be scared. All right. You want to let that cook, fry up. I don't think I can pause on live. So these are our candy yams. This is how I do them. Some people bake it. You can do that as well. I don't. And it looks like it's too much moisture in here, but it's okay for me. Because it will eventually thicken up. Where's the other stove? Stir for mac and cheese, or the pasta for the mac and cheese. And that's almost there. Then we'll also stir up. The green beans are for green bean casserole. Haven't had that in a while. I used to make that as well before I had children. This is pre-children. I don't think I've made it since y'all have been alive, right?
You made it.
I have? What occasion? Any occasion?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving? Okay. No. I know I made pork chops.
Green bean casserole.
And yams. Everything except for the green casserole I haven't made as much. Alright. I'm going to get my tongs. If I have some tongs, do we have tongs anymore? I bought tongs. Alright, nonetheless. Tongs, like your tongue in your mouth.
Let me do it.
Why y'all? I'm not talking. Y'all are funny. All right. So if you don't have any tongs, you know those are those little claws, I call them. You just use a fork, because tongs just came into being. I don't think they had these way back then. Because I don't remember us having. We didn't have tongs when I was going to learn how to cook. We use a fork. Did y'all go to church today? Did you actively participate in worshiping the Lord, the God of all? All right, let's read. I'm looking for my strainer. I have two, but I'm looking for the one that I want to use, which is smaller. That tells me that everything is even. So I'm getting ready to drain the macaroni. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not a professional, but what I make is edible. That's what's important. It's edible.
Big one? You make a big macaroni?
All right. Some people bake theirs. I'm not doing all of it. Not today. All right. So while it's over here, I'm just going to go ahead and put in my ingredients. You have your butter, spreadable butter. I do have the sticks of butter, but I'm not worried about that right now. It's all butter, no matter the form. I do use the sugar. I mean, not the sugar. The cheese that comes with it as well. Whether it's real cheese, I don't know. Don't care. Because I know the other part that I use is actually cheese slices. Lots of people use Velveeta cheese. Again, I'm not picky. I use what works. They all work the same to me. Okay? Ooh, and I have not eaten yet today. It's okay. I'll be ready to eat.
Make some more.
Rinse it out. Some people say that if you don't see black pepper in macaroni and cheese, it's not real macaroni and cheese. Everybody to each his own. So I'm going to add the milk. I should have got some milk yesterday. I'm going to add my butter. I don't care about measurements. That's probably, if I had to guess, maybe a little bit over a tablespoon. And this is what they call cooking. Like old school. Of course, most of that stuff was from scratch. But still, they didn't do measurements. They just did what they did. What felt good. What felt good. I'll take a lot of shortcuts. Because I ain't standing in no kitchen all day. Just ain't gonna do it. All right. Where's Kieran? I want to make sure he makes it, but sometimes it's a hit and miss. Don't tell him I said that. Y'all don't tell him I said that, okay? And it's gonna thicken up, of course, once I put it back on the fire. All right, so I just get this to get it started. Then I take some slices. Choose your cheese. They have so many kinds of cheeses and so many companies that make it. And I just break it apart. And again, to each his own. Everybody has their own way of cooking. And one thing that I like to bust the myths and things that people say, and they've been saying it all of my 50 years of living. Some people say, if it ain't from scratch, then you're not a cook. Baby boom. I'm cooking right now. You don't have to make everything from scratch now. They have things that make it easier. And even my mom, when she was alive, baby please, she made stuff from scratch. But she was so happy when she would use pie crust that was already ready made. Because this baby girl, honey, my mama used to burn in the kitchen, baby. Burn, burn, burn. Not that you're using the water while we videoing.
Sorry.
Forgive him. But my mama, here, go to the restroom. Thank you. My mom was basically a bona fide old school cooker, honey. She cooked everything, and she didn't know how to cook for a small amount of people because she had 8 children. And when everybody was out of the house, she still was cooking for folks. She lived in one of those adult living homes, and when she would make a pot of soup or whatever she cooked, she called the people to come and get them some food. So I would see these old people, baby, they was coming with their bowl in their hand, and they were just, taking their time, but they was coming in Miss Beverly's kitchen, baby, honey, at her house, at her apartment, whatever. They was coming to her room. I think I'm gonna put some more cheese, because I think my children, they like cheese. I'm not really a cheese person, but I know my daughter, she isn't either. She somewhat like me on some things. But my other children, my other boys, she's the only girl. They and my husband, they like cheese.
That's not good. That's like bread.
And bread, yes. I'm not a big fan of bread. I like meat. That's my thing. I like meat, but more specifically chicken. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back on the stove, and you have to watch mac and cheese because it will burn. And again, some people like to put theirs in the oven and bake it. I'm not doing all that. And another thing you have to do is make sure you turn your heat down. You want to stir these yams. Oh my god, almost missed it. Almost got it. Ooh, they smell good, y'all. My God, today. Smells so good. All right, a little dark in here. All right, so I'm going to turn that down because it will burn at the bottom. I'm just putting it on warm. They're actually already ready. That's the thing about making canned yams. That's another thing. Baby, you got to cut those yams because they not real, honey. They put them in the can for you. Where do you think they came from? The people did the process for us. Okay? So the candy yams, the potato, the sweet potato came from the ground, and the grocer went ahead and sliced them up for you, so you didn't have to. They sliced them and they cut them. It's all the same. Yes, they put it in the juice or whatever they did. This is put some water in it, and it was really from the water, the color of it and everything. They added it. It came from the potato itself, I believe. So it's all the same. I'm always going to be the opposite of what everybody. I never have followed the crowd. That's never been my thing. For what? Too many people doing the same thing. That's stupid. All right. Now I'm going to put these back in the pot. In the pan. And I'm going to add water to it now. So I'm about to put it in the oven. And that's when the magic happens. I'm just gonna slide them over here. Because I fry just a little bit. And then lay them in here. And this helps the process cook a little faster as well. Because if you just put them in there, it'll take hours probably, unless you put your stove on like 400 and something. See, nice brown. Now, if I just wanted fried pork chops, then of course, no, I would leave it as such, but I would let it go longer. I think my grease got a little warm, but it's all good. So I'm only doing 6 chops because there's only 6 people in the household, and there will not be any leftovers for this. All right, now we're gonna dump that. Clean as you go, because again, when you're cooking, you're standing over the heat and the stove, and you're tired, baby, you don't want to be cleaning no dishes. I'm telling y'all, clean as you go. Yes. That was a good question. She said, throw it away, Mama. Yes. I don't keep old pots. So they're going to be funky. Washing my hands again. I'm done with the flour. Wash and dry. Dry and wash. Alright, let's see where we are. Where's my spoon again? Where's this one? Okay. See, like I said, you have to watch it. Because this stuff will, and it's on low. No, it's not. It's on high. That was the yams I turned to low. So now I just turn my mac and cheese to low. And this is basically for my children. They love mac and cheese. It looks white. But you see how that cheese melted? I'm just gonna let it thicken up some more. That milk in there. Just gonna let it thicken up. I'm not gonna love that much. Make sure the blood is out of your meat when you're cooking it. So you still see it. You see it. And that's another reason why the forks are good too. I really want to taste it because I want to see if it's seasoned. Because it's been marinating overnight. And the only thing I don't have in it, which is around I wish I had, I'm not going to even touch it because it may not be fully done. But that's fine. It just looks done. The oven's going to make it cool. Fully cooked. While I'm doing that, let's go ahead and make the cornbread. Bowl. Wash and go. Wash. many is this that you have? About to make this cornbread muffin mix. I've never had this one. My husband said he makes it all the time with the honey. I can't tell because I don't always eat cornbread. Amazing, right? I used to. But these days, the older I get, my taste buds change a little bit. So, here. With the scissors. Make it easy. My daughter's going to make this. This is her first time? Is that your first time? Okay. You too. Sure. I don't cut them like that. I'm too close. Just stuff it in it. We use 2. Well, I use 2. I don't know what my husband uses, but I use 2. So if you read on the back of the box, it said it serves. It's like 3. What is it? 3 servings. 2 muffins. Half of it's 2 muffins. So 3. So half is that's like 4 muffins. And it's a muffin mix. And we're making cornbread. And again, old school, they put that cornmeal in there. Not me. Because I don't like cornmeal. I don't like corn tortillas, so I'm not going to use cornmeal. My mama used to make, when she did those, what do they call them? What else do you call it? Ryan, trash, honey, trash. Good job. Hot water cornbread. That's what they call them. Hot water cornbread. I didn't like them. They were too hard. They were too hard. And I don't like the corn. To break up those clumps. I like to break up the clumps. She can use her fingers, but let's go ahead and be proper and use the fork. That's the candied right there, baby. That's the candied right there. Let's see how he did with the seasoning. You want to try first? You gotta get it with your finger. You're not gonna put your mouth through it. He's gonna try it because he did all the ingredients. Do you taste the sweetness in it? Let me taste it.
I don't know if it's sweet enough.
I'm washing the stove so he touched it with his fingers. Clean cooks makes the difference. Clean cooks. Nobody wants to eat from dirty people. So I don't do a lot of potlucks. Some folk are nasty. I've worked with people where they literally come out of the restaurant. Women, I was shocked. I was shook. I was distraught. Bewildered. Disheveled. All of those things. When I saw them walk clean up out the stall and walk clean up out the door, I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding. Because one of those ladies, I used to eat from her hand, when I worked in the kitchen. But anyway, let me taste this. So that's really gross. Ah, it smells delicious. Boy, you did that? Yes, honey. Oh, my son did that thing. Oh, yes. Those are candied yams. Yes, indeed. Nicely done, son. Yes. You are on your way. Look at him. Yes. Make the mama proud. All right. There it is. Mac and cheese, baby. I probably could put this in the oven to thicken. It's already thick enough. But again, my children like this. I didn't really want mac and cheese. I only got mac and cheese because of my children. And they're not babies. They're grown folks, but still, they like mac and cheese. Right? Mm-hmm. Who likes it the most? Mm-hmm. Yes, this one right here that's holding the camera. Mr. Greedy Man himself. So let me use this one. I'm gonna get one of those little things where you put the spoons on one day. So I can be fancy like everybody else. Yeah. Get your eggs first. We need 2 eggs. How many? Where's the box? We need instructions. Huh? It tells you how many eggs. You use 2 boxes, so usually 2 eggs, right? Yeah, 2 eggs, 2 boxes. 1 egg per box. Go to her. Go to her. She's gonna do her contract. Oops.
Explain.
Look what I found in your green beans. Look. I found a stem. That lets you know it comes from the earth. He's got brown. Oh,
Yeah, measuring tape. Yeah, measuring tape.
Huh?
Measuring tape. Measuring tape. You seen that? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't use no measuring cups.
For the milk?
No.
What's it up?
I wasn't professional.
I mean, okay, go ahead.
I'm
You
good.
doing it? No. Do
I'm
your
good.
thing. Do your thing. You want the cup? Use the
want
cup. That's good. No, a little bit more. A little more. All right, right there. You hit the whisk. But I have a whisk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pull it out. Where is it? You got it. See, I buy these things, and when I need them, I can't find them. What happened to my whisk? There we go. It's working. Oh my god. All right, and let me clean it because this is disgusting. She's waiting on the whisk. You can start stirring though. I'm gonna clean it off because it's a bit creepy. I'm gonna beat it, Mama, beat it. Get those clumps out of that. All right, here you go. There's a whisk. Whisk. The accent the K and the S and the K. What's your problem? I'm putting the first ones back in because baby, look at these over here. My grease wasn't hot enough. Some kind of way I must have inadvertently turned it down. Look at them chops. Woo! And we can just eat them right there like that, but we ain't gonna do that. This is for the husband right there. He gotta get the bigger one. Okay, go back to you, sister. What do you think of this thing?
You're like really.
Them niggas be like, what's this place?
You're like really. How you doing?
Come to that.
I found another stem. So you need to get this clean. Get the old one. Another thing you have to do too as a cook, make sure your children clean the kitchen. The kitchen was clean, but we have some dishes because they like to put pots inside the refrigerator instead of taking those out and put it in them what's in the pot in bowls. What is that? Oh, take it out. It's like I get a new one. And I haven't even used that, so I don't know why it's broken. I haven't used it.
Here we are.
I haven't. I have not used that. I haven't had a reason to use it yet. Alright. So that's now leave that there. So get your oil. Get a paper towel. Just one piece. Half piece. This is what my mama taught me. And it works. No? Just put some oil in it. Fold it up. Watch her. She's going to put some oil on the paper towel. Not drench it, but make sure it's enough on it. Never wrong hand. Or extra. Pour a little bit in the pan. That's easy. Pour a little bit in the pan. Alright, that's not, I said a little bit, good. Now take the towel and mark it all over around. Even in the corners, all over. There you go. This helps it not to stick. That ocean. You stay? Y'all doing the things today. Girl, them green beans good. Yes, honey. Y'all doing the thing. Come on now. Yes. You know you're gonna make them good.
That's what you did.
And this is a very cheap dollar store bowl that's breaking apart. Don't get shit out of there. Get every inch of that out of there. Oh, y'all, I'm hungry. I was already hungry before we started. I'm even more hungry. Oh, yeah, baby. Baby, these chops are chopping. You hear me? I see them better. I sure did. And they're a lot too salty or anything. Just right. I just want mine right now. It's probably gonna go eat. Oh, that's good. Damn. My God, today. I don't know if I want to smother it. Y'all want to smother the fire? Think about that.
Okay. Yeah.
I spent the money to smother them, so that's what we're gonna do. That's a butter. Excuse me, my God. This is a very quick meal because I like to cook everything on high heat. Because again, I don't like being in the kitchen that long. All right, so here's the other thing. Here's another thing. You remember what I said I don't know how to do the gravy. What they would typically do, this is too much grease anyway, but what they would do, I remember my mama, she would fry the pork chops and then she'd take what was left and she'd add the flour and stir it as she goes and all of that kind of stuff and then um, add a little water and
I
whatever.
shouldn't do that.
But the problem with me is, well, my problem was, is mine was all, even though I was doing the same thing she was doing, mine didn't come out like hers. It was still clumpy. So I just said, forget that, bump that. You know what I'm gonna do? Bam! Ha! It's already made something. I ain't gonna work that hard. Shoot, I ain't about working hard. I'm working smarter, not harder. Give me another can. Work smarter, not harder, baby. There we go. There we go. My seasoning is up in there. So leave Show leave All right. Then we're just gonna add some water to this bad boy. Some more water, because I already had some water. Just to loosen it up some. Take this fork. Make sure every inch of these chops are drizzled in that gravy. Smush that one in there because we got the little ball. Okay? Do that like that. And then I'm going to take my foil. This is what makes it the smothered, right? Taking your foil paper. So that once it's in the oven, the water that's been added to it is gonna, the meat is going to suck it up. All right. I'm gonna open up the stove. Yes, it's dirty. That's because the meat is used. Go ahead and put your cornbread in the oven. Let that do what it do. Times two. And now so I can get in the heat. All right. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean. So all this stove here needs to be washed. I'm gonna do this grease. I'm gonna let it cool off. So get all of that over there cleaned up. So you can help me. We're gonna get this stove cleaned up. Everything's ready. My daughter did wonderful on these green beans. I'm going to add this to a pan in just a second. Mac and cheese came out great. I'm going to add my black eyed peas here. I only got this because of him. I really don't like black eyed peas. The first time I had these, I think I was about 6 or 7. This lady tried to make me eat them. And you can't make Danielle do anything she don't want to do. Except for God. But he still be like, girl, look. Oh, man. Come on. Aww. All right, we ain't fooling with you. I don't feel like lighting it up because I don't have a... Hold on right quick. Somebody come hold this right quick. I don't have my paper bag. Because this is a gas stove. So, you know how you do in old school. If it don't light up, you just take a paper bag and you tear it off and put it in the fire or whatever. So, and yes, I cheated on these too because again, I don't do black eyed peas, so I got the Glory brand. And Glory is basically already prepared vegetables, your green beans, your greens. They have mixed greens. They have your black eyed peas. I saw this at Kroger's yesterday, so I grabbed it for my husband because I know he's probably missing that delicacy that his mom probably made for him. We've been married almost 27 years. And so this is our 27th year. It has not been easy whatsoever. But God. That's all I can tell you. But God. Not the cheering. Anybody stand together for them. It's because the Lord made a promise. So. And y'all love too. We love each other. So. So the next thing I'm going to do, we're going to watch this heat up.
So that was really good. It was good. You can tell me that's how you do that. So you don't do rice. You don't take rice because of years.
Here.
I'm talking about English, man.
Oh, that's you.
You said it was. You said it wasn't for you. You said it wasn't for you. Man.
No. You know what?
Somebody can eat this.
Ryan. Did you eat something? Okay. All right. So I have this pan here. As you can see, it's rusty. I don't trust that, so, and I'm not throwing it away. So I've just laid it with some foil so that this, if something comes up out of it, you can catch it. I'm just gonna put that in there. And this is where my green beans are going. All right. So I'm gonna get my son to grab the green beans. Some of the juice and all of the juice. Over here, son. You just scared. Thank you.
It's a drink.
I just changed my mind. All right. Put a little water in that because I want that seasoning. Don't matter. Just a little bit though. Okay, this is something that I do not want to do, so grab me that pan, Deshana, with your other hand. Put it right there. Okay, I'm gonna see if I remember how to do this, because again, it's been a minute. They say I've made it multiple times, but I don't remember last year. I did? I don't remember that. Well, that was last year.
You want the person to take the light is not us. The person has to take the security system.
That will come out absolutely delicious.
Huh?
Let's wait. Unless, yeah.
Yes. I've already done some taste testing, so far, my children have slam dunked on those yams and these green beans, baby. Let me take them on. Okay. I need a spoon. Give me that spoon. Where's my food? So baby, we about to eat. As soon as those pork chops smother, we about to get down. And the cornbread gonna be made. These are from my children's party on yesterday. My son turned 21. And my daughter graduated from high school. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! So this is cream of mushroom soup. I need the other can too, because that's not enough.
Hello from Canada.
Hi. Hello. Thank you. I'm just videoing only because my camera storage is full. So I wanted to capture this memory. That's the only reason I'm going live. This is not something I probably will be doing often. Then again, but if the spirit hit me, I'm not gonna eat all day.
Elliot.
She said it's delicious.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, yo, mate. No.
Canada?
Hey.
Some of them
Hey,
shit
right,
really.
bro?
Hello, egg.
You know, I just found out that was a country like 3 years ago. No, like 5 years ago. No.
All right, so I'm just gonna mix it in here. Are y'all watching? You're gonna be doing this one day.
No.
You will. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. You still will be doing it. It's not about you. As I shared with you yesterday, that potato salad was not about y'all. It was all about me. On your party. That's what I wanted. I think it's, yeah, it's sloppy enough, so I think it's enough. The only reason I put the water in there is because I didn't want it to like burn or anything. So I'm just gonna smooth it out, make it a little bit neat looking. And this is going into the oven. French onion. Because you gotta have French onion for your, no, but your finger. Oh. There's some.
Is it used?
Mm-hmm. Is it not?
That's not used.
Is that a blind? Out of a blind?
No, I just want to taste it. Stop sending me reels.
I like these on salads too. Oh my God, y'all. Ooh. I'm hungry. Literally, I don't. It's like on Sundays I fast because I just do. But today I had to lead praise and worship, so I wanted to make sure that I was, you know, in tune. And my body automatically fasts on every Sunday. I do not eat before whatever the time is. Before service, I don't eat. But child, you better believe I'm hungry afterwards. I think I have some more in there. Erin, I have some more in there, please. In the bag, probably.
Leave it alone.
Left.
Leave it alone.
That's not it. Is that it? Okay. I'm gonna look at the stuff. So I have some other ones: the crispy onion, garlic pepper. These are garlic pepper. I probably bought these for I did buy them for my salad. That's gonna render a very interesting taste, I'm sure. Filling in these spots. I'll never forget the first time I had this casserole. Somebody's house, I believe I was at, and they made it, and that was the first time I ever had it. I love green beans, but I had never had it like this. Baby, ever since that time, it was on in my life. This maybe we're gonna use though. That's a lot, but yeah. All right, so that's done. My son is gonna go ahead and start straightening it up. Then she's gonna open up the thingy. I'm gonna place it up here and let that bake. But here we go. I'm gonna stir up the black eyed peas again. These are Glory. They're already pre-cooked, I'm sure. I'm just warming them up. They're already pre-seasoned. I don't eat black and what do you call it? Black peas, black eyed peas. I don't eat peas. So this was for my husband because today is Father's Day. So that's the reason why we're having this. I thought he would appreciate these. And we have our mac and cheese is ready. Made that specifically for my children because they love mac and cheese, most of them. My candy yams, my son made. He made them just like mom made them proud. Made me proud. My daughter, as you saw, the green beans, they were very seasoned. Made me proud. Whew. We're gonna eat those baked beans over there if we have enough room for our plate. And that is basically it. Thank you for watching us prepare Father's Day dinner for my husband. Let's see what's going on with these chops. They just look good. Let me wash my hands a bit and go say hi to him outside in the backyard with our oldest son. who has autism. If you've ever watched any of my videos, I actually just did 2 videos recently. My oldest son, Erin. My oldest son, oh my God, that's what happens when you get older. You can't remember your kids' names, or you'll call one somebody else's. And they all are ERs. The boys are ERs, and Daisha knows is the only girl, so hers is easier. Unless I start calling her one of her brother's names.
Probably very weird.
Now they call her
Danielle. She always does that.
They call her Melissa. I've called her Melissa before too.
Yeah, she is.
I'm like, wait a minute now. So my mama used to
Maybe
do
her
it all the
daughter.
time. So this is the dad.
Say hi to the people.
Who that? How to who?
We also need to be able to
The
accept
peoples. What's happening, my people?
adversity and difficulty from God. We live in a fallen world.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, how about that? I appreciate it.
So yeah, this is his place.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
And this is my son Eric. He's hiding. Every time we come out, he hides.
Say hi.
So we had a, for those of you who don't know, we're in Texas. We're in Houston, Texas, as well, Cypress, but it's still Houston. We had a tornado. What was that? May 16th, and this is the result of it. We're still waiting for ours to get fixed, but it literally took everyone's backyard fence. Let's see, but I know my neighbors, their people are working faster than them. Theirs are working. They people got theirs done. So as you can see over here, theirs is already fixed, but it was the whole thing. Oh, it's cool. Hi. Good, how are you? And over here. So we have some people still waiting just like us to get theirs fixed.
It's spiky down here.
So yeah, it just tore up all of this over here. But thanks be to God, we survived it. We're alive. We have our health.
Yeah, stepped on the thing.
Huh?
Yeah, to step on these.
And yeah.
Got him in. What are you talking about? Oh, it's wet over there. I just.
So it blew our tree back here. As you can see here, it stayed its ground, but you can see that there's the effects of it because it's leaning. It has a gangster lean now. It wasn't leaning before. But again, glory be to God. We didn't lose any food. Our neighbor next door here, they permitted us to share their generator with them. And then another person from a KHCB listener, where my husband works on the weekends, he brought us his generator. So I don't know what area of town he's from, but we didn't lose anything. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so we're going back in because I'm hot. Oh my God, it smells good in here. Jeez. Oop. And I forgot these were on. All right. They're just a boiling. They're just a boiling. All right, Mr. Jimmy's Cuisine. And check you out. I don't cook often, but when I do, I try to throw down. But I wasn't going to cook today by myself. That's their dad, so they need to learn. They needed to learn how to get, these traditional family Southern meals together. And so these are the dishes we have to wash. My daughter's actually going to wash it because it's her week to wash. And I'm going to get this kitchen clean. But that is it. Thank you all for joining us and watching us. I'll send you the after effects. And y'all have a blessed night. God bless you all. Bye-bye.